Guys, yes, I'm back with another video. As you can see from the title of this video, guys, it's going to be about the Atlanta child murders. There was a documentary on, well, there was a three-part special on the ID channel, ID Discovery, and I figured I would record on it, my reaction to all of this. Before I even get into the video, don't forget to like this video, guys. Don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. I do all kinds of videos on my channel, okay? I'm random, okay? Okay, guys, back in July of 1979. No, I was not around when all of this was taking place. I was actually a baby when all of this was taking place, guys. So, I was not a teenager or anything. But I have heard about this case. Anyway, guys, back in July of 1979, two teenage boys went missing. Okay? Then, I guess that September, October, like more kids started going missing. Okay? And, it seemed like maybe every month, kids were going missing. And the police really wasn't doing anything about it. Maybe when the 15th kid, went missing, then they it got national attention. Okay, a lot of these kids were, it was African American kids, of course. And a lot of them were boys. Like one young man, I think Carter, he was going to the pool. He disappeared. They found him later dead. Then another boy, he was going to the store. He went missing. He was found dead. It's the kids were going missing, but they, some were found within a few days. Others were found the next year, 1980. And it's a shame, guys. That young kids were going missing, and nobody was saying or doing anything about it. As I said, the police did not get involved until the 15th, child had died. The youngest was 7. Her name was Latanya, I think Wilson. Sorry if I'm mistaken your name. She was 7. And then the oldest kid, I think, was 17. And, all of the kids were one was hit over the head, but majority of them were strangled. And then they found one kid, he had on different shorts, different sneakers, and his underwear was missing. So you're telling me that this bastard took this boy's underwear? You sick. So, the murders were going on. This one man, he was saying how his brother was 16 back in, 80, and he was 7. And, the brother always looked out for him, as an older brother should. The brother, took him to the bus stop. The man went off to school. When he came home, at 3 o'clock, he didn't see his brother. So he figured the brother, was at home. So the brother was missing for 3 days. But they found him, in a river underneath a bridge. So this guy is still distraught. It's all these years after. But, it hurts because that was his older brother. This guy is married with kids of his own. But, he's still suffering. And then another lady, she was saying her stepson, Patrick Baltazar, he wasn't even from Louisiana. He wasn't even from Atlanta. He was from Louisiana. He came to visit his stepmom and her kids. And he went out with I think a friend, and they were downtown Atlanta somewhere. And some man was following them, and then the boy Patrick was smart. He got on the phone and he called the toll-free tip line. But they thought it was a prank call, so they didn't send out no call. And then he went missing, and then a week later they found him dead. So that was just crazy. And then a criminal profiler, he's well, the person is gonna use water to conceal the bodies. So one night in March of 81, I think it was May of '81. The police had put like they had police cars by the bridges, and they hear like a splash, and then a car drives over the bridge. Who they stop? Wayne Williams, this weirdo ass person. And then they bring him in for questioning. Of course, the bastard was lying. But what he didn't know was they had evidence on his sick butt. A lot of the bodies. Well, this guy, a 28-year-old guy, a man, Nathaniel Cater, his body had washed up after. He was like the last known victim of this person. So they had like green fibers on a lot of the kids' bodies. They had like this like purple fiber on the kids' bodies. They had dog hair on the kids' bodies. Now, when they did a search warrant of Wayne Wonder's house, because this ass lived with his parents, although he was a grown person, 23. But when you're a widow, I guess you still live at home, right? So there was green carpeting in his bedroom. Okay? There was a purple blanket that he used, and he had a German Shepherd. Okay, so it's obviously this weirdo, So they do the trial, they convict this animal, but they didn't convict him of the kids' murders. They convicted him of the two, male victims, And then like people were saying it may not have been him, because Wayne Williams is a small person, like 5'7". Well, he wasn't small. He was like kind of like chubby and 5'7". So they're like, could he really throw like bodies? Could he really have the strength to like, kill all these, kids? He probably had help. But this jackass is not saying who helped him. I don't think he did that alone. I believe he killed those two. I believe he killed the two men. But I don't think he really killed those kids. I think this person had help. He had help. Maybe he was the driver and somebody else was killing these kids. We will never know. So then they gave him 2 life sentences, as they should. But as I said, they didn't convict him of the kids' murders. So then 2005, he did some radio interview with this guy named Frank Ski. And, Frank, like, believed that he was innocent. And then, like, they said they were going to open up a lot of the cases, including their 11-year-old boy, Patrick, Baltazar. So, that's pretty much Wayne Williams, okay? Now, as I said, I heard of this case before. But I never could understand why this person would do that. But they're saying that he hated poor black people, but he's black. So, so I guess because he lived in a house, he thought he was better than these kids. How could, even if he had help, why would you do something like that? They're kids. They did nothing to you. Why would you be, why would you and somebody else, whatever, be kidnapping kids and then choking them and then like throwing them like all over Atlanta? I still don't understand that, guys. And these people would probably be like in their 50s now, And I blame the police department because they did nothing. If it was white kids, if a white kid had gone missing, they would have like jumped on the case, guys. But since it's poor black kids, like nobody cared. Why wait until the 15th child to like set up a task force? Because the police commissioner at that time, some black guy named Lee Brown, he was the one that set up a task force. And then Maynard Jackson, he had like a reward, But like even though they had a reward, like people still wasn't calling because nobody didn't know who this person was, And then I have to fault the parents because kids are going missing, but you're still letting your kids go outside by themselves. That's stupid, I mean, I feel bad for the kids because they were just kids. They didn't do nobody nothing, And it's a shame that this had to go on for like 2 years, Wayne Williams is a sick ass person. As I said, I don't think he did all of those killings by himself. He must have been a driver. Somehow he's involved. But I think he had help, guys. There's no way he could do all of that on his own. Especially with teenagers. They probably would have fought him. Because a lot of the kids that he killed was teenagers. They wasn't, they were like 14, 15, they were teenagers, guys. So I think they would have probably fought, Wayne, but I don't know, guys. I wasn't there. As I said, I was a baby in '79 when all of this took place. Um, I'm not no old person, but it's just really, really crazy, guys, how somebody could do that to their own people because they were thinking it was like Ku Klux Klan, but I don't think it was them. You know, it's just a sad situation all around. You know, and the mothers, they're still hurting. Because it was their kids. Your child goes off to go swimming, and then they disappear. You don't know where your child is, ever. You don't know first of all, you don't know where your child is. Then they turn up like months later, like dead. It was really crazy, guys. It was really, really crazy. It was scary to be a kid between those 2 years. But that's it, guys. If you watched the documentary special, comment down below. What do you think about this? If you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, you can Google. You can Google Atlanta child murders. It will come up. Okay, and it wasn't just all. Apparently, Wayne and whoever was killing kids, and then they stopped that. They turned to adults. It was like 6 grown men were killed, and then like 2 little girls got killed, a 12-year-old and a 7-year-old. So I guess and it was crazy because none of these murders took place in December, which is kind of strange. So you're telling me that this person was celebrating Christmas and then he went back to killing people? That's the only thing I could think of, guys. It started in July 79, right? December 79, nobody was getting killed. December of 80, nobody was getting killed, and then it ended in May of 81. I don't understand that. So okay, so you celebrated Christmas and then you went back to killing people. I don't understand that, guys. But anyway, he's locked up because the reason why they thought it was Wayne Williams, which I highly doubt it was all. I highly doubt it was just him. They thought it was Wayne because when he got locked up, the killings stopped. So that's why they assumed it was Wayne Williams. I think Wayne had help, but they threw everything on Wayne. Like they made like Wayne the scapegoat, So that's pretty much what happened. I'm not saying this person is innocent. I'm saying that this bastard got help. That's what I am saying, guys. But they threw, instead of arresting the other person that helped him, like they threw it all on him, But that's it, guys. That's just my reaction to this horrible case. This year's 40 years that this happened. So that's why they're talking about it now, And I think, and I thank Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, because she was 9 in '79 when all of this took place, and she's gonna have a memorial for all the kids, that got killed. And I really thank her for that. Put their names, let people know these kids' names. Don't let them just, die like for nothing. Let everybody know their names. Because all the other mayors before her did nothing. But she's not no old person, and she remembers. So she's like, let's do a memorial. If they ever put a memorial, I'll be happy to go to Atlanta and see it, guys. Pay respect to these kids. Because they were kids, What did they do to anybody? Nothing. It's just tragic, guys. It's one of those cases that, it should not have happened. And it went on for far too long. So you have to really blame the police department, for this. But that's it, guys. That's just my reaction. Comment down below. What do you think about this case? And don't forget to hit that bell, guys, so you're notified when I upload new videos. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. And this is Miss Brooklyn TV. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.